Welcome back to Tech Visa. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Today we are going to discuss about the string in Java. So let's start with what is string. So if we talk in a general sense, then as per that string is a just a sequence of character. But if we talk about the Java, then in case of Java, string is an object which represent sequence of characters. Okay, so string is an object which represent sequence of character. So the java.lang.string class is used to create a string object. Okay, so this class object we will create to represent a sequence of character in Java. Okay, so and this class is available in java.lang. This class, that is the string class, provides lots of methods to perform the various operations on string, such as compare, concat, equal, split, length, replace, compare to, intern, substring, etc. There are so many methods are available. That method we will see in the upcoming video. Now, the java.lang.string class implements serializable, comparable, and character sequence interfaces. Okay, so these three interfaces is implemented by string class. As you can see in this image, this is our string class which implements this three interfaces. Further, if we talk about this particular interface, that is the character sequence interface. Okay, so this interface is used to represent the sequence of characters. Okay, so basically to represent the sequence of character, this particular interface is going to be used. And this particular interface is going to be implemented by string class as well as string buffer and builder. Okay, character sequence interface is going to be implemented by these three class: string buffer and builder. So it means that we can create a string in Java by using these three classes. You can create a string using a string class, string builder, as well as string buffer. So as you can see on the right side, this character sequence interface is implemented by these three classes. So by using either of the class, you can able to create a string. So in this particular session, we will see how to create a string using a string class. In the upcoming video, we will discuss about the string buffer as well as string builder. Furthermore, string in Java is immutable. The meaning of immutable is it cannot be modified. Okay, or you can say which cannot be changed. So whenever we change any string, a new instance is going to be created. For mutable string, you can use string buffer and string builder classes. Okay, by using a string class, we can have a immutable string. But if you want a mutable string which can be modified, so you can use either string buffer or builder class. Now we will see by using a string class, there are two ways to create a string. One is by using a string literal, and by second one is by using a new keyword. So first we will see using a string literal. So Java string literal is created by using the double quotes. For example, you can write the class name, that is string, then s is a reference variable, and welcome. So we will assign this string to this s. So each time you create a string literal, the JVM, that is the Java Virtual Machine, check the string constant pool. Okay, so whenever you create this S, the JVM is going to check the string constant pool. What is string constant pool? Is a special memory area where string is going to be stored. So as you assign the welcome to S, JVM will check this constant pool. If the string is already exist, if this welcome string is already exist in the pool, a reference to this pool instance is written. Okay, are you getting that? A reference to this pooled instance is written. Okay, it means that if this string is already there in the pool, no new object is going to be created. And if the string doesn't exist, okay, if the string doesn't exist in the pool, a new string instance is going to be created and is going to be placed into the pool. Now for example, we are creating one string reference variable s1 and assigning welcome. So right now, currently, it checks, it goes to the pool and check that whether this string is available. No, right now there is no string welcome is available. We are assigning first time. Okay, we are not considering the above example. Here we are assigning welcome to the s1 first time. So JVM checks this string constant pool and do not find any string like the welcome. Okay, so it will create a new object which is s1. Then furthermore, we are assigning in the next line, we are assigning string s2 is equal to welcome. So again, JVM goes to the string constant pool and check whether the string is available. Yes, welcome is already there. So here it does not create a new instance, but what it will do, it will return the return the s1. Okay, s1 reference. So basically right now you can see in the diagram S2 and S1, S2 and S1 both will point to the same string, that is welcome. Okay, so basically this string constant pool which we are talking is available in the heap memory area, is a special memory area where the string is going to be handled. So this is the first way how you can create a string, by using a string literal. Second is by using a new keyword. Okay, so this is how we are generally creating an object. Okay, so how we are creating an object? So first we are writing a class name. So here the class name is string, object name, new keyword, and class name. Okay, and here we are assigning welcome to this s. Okay, so this welcome will be assigned to this s. So here it creates one object and one reference variable. Here it is only one. It will not create two objects. It will only create one object, that is the s. In such case, JVM will create a new string object in normal, that is the non-pool heap memory, and the literal welcome will be placed in the string constant pool. The variable s will refer to the object in a heap, that is the non-pool. Okay, so what it says, in the previous one we have seen that when we are using the literal method, it creates this object over here in the string constant pool. Okay, but here in this case JVM will create a new string object in normal, that is the non-pool heap memory. Okay, and the literal welcome will be placed in the constant pool. Okay, so this literal, that is the welcome string, will be put into the constant pool, but the object is going to be created which is in the normal memory. Now let's discuss how to create it using a program. Okay, we have seen theoretically how we can create. There are two ways. One is using a literal, second one is using a new keyword. So let's see one example. Let's say class string example, string example. main method public static void main string args. In the main method, let's create first using a string literal. So let's say string s1 is equal to Java. Okay, and let's create using a second way, that is a new keyword, string s2 is equal to new string, and let's pass one string into the constructor, that is the tutorial. Okay, now let's display this strings using system.out.println, and let's display s1 and s2. Okay, so let's complete the main method and class. Let's save this string example. So here we are going to create one string folder, and inside that let's save this program. Okay, let's compile this and execute. So here you can see it displays Java and tutorial. This string Java we have created using the literal method, and tutorial we have created using a new object. Okay, so this string, you can see, you can do like this one also. You can create one character array. Okay, let's say for example character array ch. Okay, and let's assign over here some characters. So let's say J, A, then V, then A, that is Java. Okay, you can assign like this one also. And what you can do next, you can create one string object here, and you can pass this character array. You can pass this character array to this string. So what it will do, it will convert this character array to string. Okay, let's see what is the output. Let's display this s3 also. Let's display this s3, give this string s3, and let's display over here this s3. Okay, compile this and execute. So you can see Java tutorial, and again it displaying Java. Okay, so this is the different ways you can create a string. Okay, so in the upcoming lecture, in the upcoming video, we will discuss about the how the strings are immutable. Okay, so if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and also share with your friends. If you have any doubt in that, please post it into the comment section. I will surely try to respond to that. Okay, so hope you like the video. Thank you so much for watching this video.